guys, so today we're going to show you how we installed our water heater. Our water heater is a Dometic 6-gallon propane water heater.
It was pretty much between a propane fueled water heater or electric, and we went with propane because we have a huge propane tank and it'd be silly to only power the stove with it. We both work full-time on our computers, so we're trying to conserve the battery power. Once we chose propane, it was pretty much between a tank or a tankless water heater, and we went with the tank because a lot of the tankless hot water heaters, they say don't work very well over 5,000 feet, and we're gonna be above 5,000 feet like most of the time.
So yeah, we're gonna show you guys our whole process, what we went through, and some roadblocks that we ran into as well along the way. So hopefully this helps anyone out there who's looking to install their own water heater in their van or RV. So let's do it.
So what we're doing right now is we're building a base so that we can get it up, because on the Promasters there's this guy, this whatever this is, this thing. So we've got to bring it up, and then in the directions it tells you to put some blocks in, so that's what these are. So the idea is to set it in just like this, and then water tank will be right here, hot water heater, shower, and this is gonna vent to the outside. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So Joey is drawing a Sharpie around the outside of it so that we know where to cut through the metal.
Okay.
Deep breath.
So we should really have the shop vac in here and be sucking off the little metal shavings as we go. But my dad is using the shop vac right now, so here we are.
He is.
I think so. Alright, now for this part we're gonna get shit everywhere. We should just go get it. So we drew our 4 pilot holes. Well, not pilot holes, corner holes, I guess you'd say, are on the corners of the trace on the inside. And then we drew our big pilot holes to fit the jigsaw blade in. And the reason for that, so many of them, is because I do all the corners last, because as you're cutting, it starts to kind of go nuts, and if you leave just tiny bits on all the corners, you can just cut those last, and you're not dealing with a big flap that's going nuts. And so the tape, I'm gonna put all around the edges, and what that does is, one, it protects the paint, and then if you do it on the inside, it might catch some of the metal flakes. Maybe not, but can't hurt. So I'm gonna finish doing this and meet you inside. I was reading today that these plates suck and they ended up being leak points a lot of times anyways.
Oh, really?
So we could pop this plate off and like rafter paint the van or something like that.
Yeah.
There we go. So at first, I was super hesitant about taking any piece of plastic or taking anything off the van, but eventually, you just don't care. It's like, it's in the way, rip it off. Rip it off. Yeah, right. Now we have some Rust-Oleum Rust Stop paint. We're gonna paint everything, all the exposed metal, to prevent rust.
So now we're putting this butyl tape around the outside of the van so that when we put the heater on it, it seals it so that no water can get in.
This is a little wider. I think we're gonna have to do it from the front. All right, well, that worked. Right, it's gonna be tight.
So you're just drilling the pilot holes now, right?
Yep.
So we have to put this little corner metal piece on because it's for the panel that goes on top, and
Or it's for something.
it's for something. So
For something, maybe.
we're putting it on there just in case.
It's important not to screw stuff too tight, especially into the metal, because if you screw it all the way in and then keep screwing it, it's just going to start stripping the metal out, and the seals, it's not going to hold on there as well. So be a little careful when you're doing that.
So we put this one piece of wood in here to help grip the screws on the other side, but that's pretty much it. Did you finish drilling?
Yeah, I
on the
did. We
outside?
would have put a frame around everything like we did for the Max Air fan. And the reason for that is it's not that secure if it's just through the wall of the van. But since you might be able to see, there's this lip from these, and there's that lip, so it's 2 layers of metal right there. So we figured that was fine. If it's through 2 layers of metal, that's pretty good. It's like that the whole way around except for 1 or 2 screws over there. And then this was easy enough. We just had the piece of wood sitting there. So we put a frame right there, but it's in really well. We're gonna put another strap around this just for extra support so this thing's not flying off. So yeah, pretty happy with it. Okay, so this door seems pretty easy to install. The door does not come with the heater, so if you're ordering it, one would think a door comes with it, but no. Be aware that you need to order your own door. And then it seems quite simple to install. It just comes with these little clippies. Okay. No, that wouldn't make sense. You just... I should have said it was gonna be easy. Oh, it just clips. You don't have to slide it. Okay. And then you're supposed to caulk these shut, but it's cold, and we are gonna call it a day.
It's beautiful.
A little ugly. You're right. It's beautiful.
Okay, so we don't know if there's supposed to be a gap at the top, and we're gonna look into it a little bit more. But it's gonna snow tonight, so we're taping it for now, just in case.
Just in case.
It might be okay, but we're not sure. And it's better to be safe than sorry.
It is a little ugly, so we'll have to do something about it.
Yeah.
But water can get into this part. Water can get into the inside.
Yeah.
So maybe it's fine.
It's very weird.
Maybe.
More research is required. Alright, so we hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that we learned quite a lot through the installation process. We made a few mistakes and, you know, figured it out. So, yeah.
Yeah, so I think probably the hardest part initially was just figuring out, one, where it could go, and then, you know, we had to lift it up, build the crazy stand. So that seems like the case with most things so far. You just got to do really custom stuff to make it fit in your van. And then
we learned that vans are curved, which you don't really think about that until you're trying to put something flat on the outside of the van. And so that's why there was that at the end of the video. You see there's this like awkward space on top of the water heater, and we're like, is that supposed to be there? Turns out I don't think it's supposed to be there. It's just because the van's curved. But Joey put in some foam on top of it to kind of help seal it in, and it seems to be working really well. So that was a good idea.
And then I would say if I was to do this, well, to buy another water heater, I would probably get a tankless, because we are doing a recirculating shower.
And we'll talk about that in our future videos, because it's actually something we're really excited about, is the recirculating water system. Because you can take a shower for a longer time than just a couple minutes, and you don't feel bad wasting water. So stay tuned for that in our future videos.
Gonna be cool.
It's gonna be super cool. If you liked our video, please like and subscribe. We would love to help you with your van journey.
So, yeah, damn it.
God damn it, I'm really up.
And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
I'll try it when we're trying to, I can cut it out. If you I'm getting stage fright. Give me one more sorry.